Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Let's play some more Planetbase in Mars Colony 1. Right as I concluded the last video, a meteor hit the mine. Might have happened like as I was hitting the end button, so I don't know if you saw it or not, but it's just a random event. Can't really pause the game, so happened right as I hit the stop button. And now we're going to need the mine to be repaired. But as you can see, it really just kind of, they don't have it built to where it shows damage yet. It just, here comes the constructor bot to repair it. And that's how it works. Alright, so now we have a spares workshop. It needs metal and bioplastic, and it produces 2 spare parts. Resource-wise, we're okay. We seem to be doing alright, though. Gosh, so many near misses. And this wasn't a near miss. As far as I can tell, it doesn't actually cost anything to rebuild structures, which might be a good call on the game developer's part. The game is already very punishing, requiring you to use additional resources when you're already so short on them trying to build everything else, to repair stuff that gets damaged when stuff falls from the sky. Making you wait while something gets repaired and doesn't work is probably enough punishment. Taking resources as well might be too much. Then again, if they ever add a higher difficulty setting, then we'll probably throw that in there. As I mentioned in my in the beginning of the Roman Ascension series, when I play games, I don't necessarily play for a high challenge. I will say, though, speaking about Roman Ascension, and you know what I said in the last recording about the challenge of a game and it being more fun when the game is challenging, playing the game on easy, as I did in Roman Ascension, has made me want to play on higher difficulty setting. It really has. So, you know, even though I do, you know, tend to play on easier settings because I like to enjoy the games that I'm playing, I don't like the feeling of really just a grueling experience. I am finding that the challenge can be worthwhile when you really invest, you know, a good amount of mental energy into it. It becomes much more fulfilling in that sense. But also, when you're doing these videos, I can see why a lot of people prefer higher difficulty settings. Simply because not only is it more fun to watch, because, you know, the person you're watching is having to do more and it's more interesting, but for the recording person, it's more fulfilling. You feel like you're succeeding better, I guess. Right, so this is up now. We have a little bit of power in both power collectors, and we have a strong amount of wind. That's nice. Okay. So, I think what I'm going to do now... What can I do? Ooh, I haven't built a sickbay yet. Shame on me. If anyone gets hurt, they're going to need a sickbay. Sandstorm imminent. Let's... Alright, yellow alert means people will get inside. So speaking of getting hurt, this guy better get inside quickly. As you can see, he's struggling in the sandstorm. If you get stuck outside in the sandstorm, you have the potential to either get sick or get hurt. Essentially both. The good thing about a sandstorm is, of course, we have a ton of wind right now. So our power storage is full, and our secondary one that just finished is filling up. So it's good for power. And it means that things inside the base, life goes on. And also, okay, no one's inside the mine, unfortunately. They added an update, I think the second to last update, where if you're inside the mine when a sandstorm hits, you're fine. So you can continue to work in the mine, too. Which is a good choice on their part, I think. Let's see. I'm actually loving the effect this is having on our power right now. No one got hurt in the sandstorm, which is good. I'm glad I had that built and ready. Now I just need to build a sick bay. God, I can't believe I haven't done that. It's just such a blunder. We're going to have it right there, about. You know what? No, let's have it there. Alright. Day is starting, so we're going to get additional power. God, I can't make up my mind where I want this sick bay. Let's have it right there. Alright, I think the storm is ending. Maybe? I don't know. It's still going. There it goes. Alright. No alert. You guys are good to go. Alright, so we want to build that sick bay now. Before I let any more colonists in, trade. I definitely want to have, so you can have a higher level biodome as well. I feel like another biodome would be a good idea soon. How are we doing on food? We're actually producing a lot of food. This guy is bringing, we have plenty of spare parts. Massive storage patents. Huh. Good on bioplastic. Metal. Five pieces of metal for, what can we trade? Hopefully I don't regret any of these decisions. Okay, so 3 medicinal supplies, or 2 spares. So basically we just traded for some additional metal that'll help us build faster. So these guys are carrying out what we just traded to the trade ship, and then it will leave metal. Can I build it? Can I build it? This is the lab structure. Actually, no. I'm going to build too many connections because they take resources to build. Well, actually, yeah. Well, no. I'll leave it. And one thing I will do soon is I'm going to build an airlock out on this side of the base because we have so much building happening over here, and you got to leave the base here and walk all the way over here, and it just gets a bit tiresome. Okay, good. They're bringing out the resources that I just put down. Our power storage is completely full. Things are working as required. I'm going to go ahead and say this is my smoothest start yet in one of these games. Maybe it's because of some of the patches that have been released. The last patch, they definitely improved the pathfinding of all of the colonists. So it enabled them to have additional nodes, you know, the ability to say, let me walk here, then here, then here, then here. Pathfinding in general is just, it's a bit of an old hat trick in computer games. I mean, it's something that's been around for a long time. You have a 3D environment and you need to be able to tell a computerized agent how to get around. But still, you know, any improvement that you can make, even in a modern game, is always going to be good. So they can just basically, they get around better now. All right, so the sick bay has been built. Construction, the link is going up now, so I will be able to build a bed. others have 1 for now. Construction bot, you have things to do. Why are you driving away? See that? Okay, good. I guess that's why. There's BB Raymond is going to build. There's a meteor strike. That rock just landed inside the base. Ignore that. Pretend you didn't see it. Yay, video games. Let's see. I say video games. I've always seen computer games as something different from video games. Video games are consoles. That's what you have on a TV. This is not a video game. This is a computer game. I'm correcting myself. I'm imagining people like biting my head off in the comments like, what are you talking about? You're not playing a video game. Alright. For a medic to make medical supplies and meat. Let's go ahead and build a couple of those things. Alright, so we have a full gust of wind right now and our power storage is showing it. It's just great. Alright, so medical supplies, what does it take? It takes medicinal plants and bioplastic. Medical supplies are valuable, so we are slowly here actually adding to our ability. What does semiconductors take? I don't know what semiconductors actually take. But we're adding to our ability to actually make money. So not only can we now produce synthetic meat in that tissue synthesizer, but we can produce medicinal herbs, and that will help with future colonists. I'm nervous to let other colonists come in, just because I want to see how this goes for a couple of runs. I'm going to go ahead and add in some more beds. Give people more room to sleep when they need to. It's a nice little base. New airlock. Airlock can only have 1 connection. So we'll go ahead and put it there. And now we'll have the ability to leave the base on that side. So pathfinding will be even less of a problem, because you just go to this side of the base, go out that door. So we'll have a back door, essentially. Power is staying at full, thanks to the wind. We have 2 full power collectors. And a very full gust of wind blowing both of our turbines. That's very handy. Looks like we're producing food, veggies in here. That's good. Tell you what, I'm feeling confident again. Famous last words, right? Let's bring some more colonists in. Besides, it looks like we need some more workers. Our percentages dropped. We're at 33% workers, 33% biologists, 22% engineers, 11% medics. So we're going to let some more colonists come on in. An additional bed has finished. This right here. Oh look, spare parts. That's good. This is a starch. It's produced by the potato and rice plants. The starches are used. The potato and rice actually produces veggies as well. That's handy. Starches are used to create those biostarches. Important component of life on Mars. What's this look like in all directions? Pretty similar, pretty bleak. Let's go up to our mountaintop again. Look at that colony. There we go. So power is dropping. It's modulating itself a little bit because the wind is going down. But it's okay. We're already halfway through the night. I think right now, with the amount of power intake we have, even if the wind were to just drop off. See, I'm talking about the wind to try and make it stop because that's what's happened every single time so far. Even if the wind were completely drop off, I think we'd survive the night, which is a step in the right direction. I like it. Look at this. We have a colony of 9 people. Hopefully more soon. Grow this to a colony of hundreds. Oh good, there's a piece of metal. Use that for the, so this is Umar Marks, one of our first workers on Mars. Still doing well. Another thing about this game that makes it different from Banished is the colonists have no age. Like I said, there are no babies that can be born. There's no life and death component to this. So colonists can die of malnutrition, they can die being hit by a meteor, they can die being caught in a sandstorm, they can die of all kinds of things, but they can't die from death. they can't die from just dying, they can't die of old age. So that's a step in the right. That's a step in a different direction from Banished. Oh, there's a ship coming in. What kind of ship? It's like a trader. Picked a windy night on Mars to fly in. Let's see, what do we got? More metal. Value 120. Extra metal is always good. So we're going to trade 3 spare parts, the medical supplies, and a bit of vitro meat because frankly, I think we're good right now. And a little bit of extra metal is always helpful. That might not have been the best trade in the history of Mars, but we're going to roll with it. We're going to let it happen. See, she's even making more vitro meat right now. Is it a she? Myron Haywell? No, that's he. Meteor impact on wind turbine. That is not good. Come on, fix the wind turbine, please. Please? Pretty please? I'd really appreciate it if you'd come out and fix the wind turbine. Taking the meat out to the shuttle here. That's the last piece, and then they will leave us some metal. Meteor just took out our wind turbine. As you can see, it's still standing, so I'm looking forward to when they might implement damaged models, like a meteor hits the wind turbine and you actually see a wrecked wind turbine. That'd be nice. I'd happily do another series later on when this game has had some more changes made to it. I wish they were still updating Banished. I keep talking about Banished, so like this is almost like a dual advertisement here. Playing this game, talking about another. Banished is also a really fun one, but they're not really actively changing it. Although they did mention this morning, or yesterday rather, maybe towards the end of October, at some point in the past week, maybe today, maybe 7 days ago, that they were making some changes. Some minor kind of behind-the-scenes changes. But that's good. Anytime you can make things run a little smoother, I'm in favor. So I don't know if that... I don't think he came out and used a spare part. I think he just comes out and fixes things. Didn't require any components. And again, that's good. That's what you want. Alright, so this is a bioplastic processor. We need a piece of bioplastic for our second airlock. And as soon as that airlock is built, I'll go ahead and cap this episode. %, done. What a joke. Come on. Good. Finish it up. He's going to do some repairs on the solar panel here. That's good. Help it draw in some additional power. Okay, good. There goes the last piece of bioplastic. And this is also the last time that someone will ever have to exit through the front door to get all the way back here, because this is our back door that he's coming to build right now. Actually, let's speed up a little bit. That's all we're waiting on. This episode's running a little long, and I'm getting self-conscious about it. So let's get that back door built. Get to a stopping point. Okay. Oh yay, colony ship! Who do we have? 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 Airlock has been built. Now build a connection, please. Like you're supposed to do. Thank you. It's better. What do we have? We have a new worker. I didn't see who came in. Looks like a new worker and a new engineer. 2 new workers and 2 new engineers. So what's our population look like? We have a second airlock. Excellent. Didn't see it be built. Didn't watch it in the process of being built, but it's been built. Excellent. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cut the episode here as the colony ship flies off into the sunset, like so. Very cool. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.